the chosen one. Your wonderful existence begins today. God made the decision. The heavenly judgment has been delivered. No more waits. No more setbacks. No longer survivor mode. You are entering an entirely new dimension of life, one that is perfectly aligned with the richness, plenty, ease, and favor that were always intended for you. This is not at random. This isn't luck. This is a wonderful arrangement. The skies have agreed on your side. The cosmic gates have opened, and what is currently passing through them is all you were promised. Pressed down, shook, and bursting. You are embarking on a fulfilling life not merely monetarily, but also spiritually, emotionally, and energetically. It will not come someday. It is not waiting for your credentials. It is not delayed by your past. Your wonderful existence begins today. Stay with this video till the conclusion, since every second is packed with power and alignment. You are being switched to heavenly frequency. You are being raised above the hubbub. And while you watch, you're creating a bigger reality for yourself. A world in which riches pursues you. Opportunities knock often. And you no longer have to work for what is already yours. Please leave your fondest wishes and 777 in the comment area. Make it significant. Make it magnetic, since wishes may come true. Energy is always reacting to the frequency of your faith. The cosmos is listening and ready to respond in a strong, astounding manner. Now, choose one like this video. If you have not already done so, subscribe to the channel. And now let us begin with the chosen one. Everything in your story has led to this exact moment. There were times when it seemed like life had forgotten about you, and you questioned if your prayers were being heard. Moments when the dream seemed too far away to touch, too hefty to carry, too shattered to rise again. But God was watching. Not a single tear went unnoticed. Not a single sacrifice went unnoticed. And now the tables have turned. The scales have moved. A heavenly pronouncement has been made. You have been picked to have a luxurious life right now. Not on the world's terms. Not by hustling. Not through desperation. But by alignment. By phoning. By edict. Your rich existence does not begin with a bank account. It begins with a frequency. You've been storing that frequency inside you for a long time. Quietly, faithfully, steadily, even when no one else noticed it. Even when you had to face skepticism, scarcity, and rejection. Even when life provided every reason to quit up. You did not. You kept the vision in your heart. You safeguarded the vow with your soul. And that kind of faith alters the environment. That kind of believing causes divine intervention. That level of perseverance lifts the sky. You are not acquiring riches. You are getting wealthy because your identity has shifted. You are no longer confined to previous habits. You will no longer take crumbs. You are no longer interested in relationships, careers, or situations that exhaust you. This is the time to live a prosperous life. And it's not just about money. It is about overflow in all directions. It's about waking up peacefully. It is about choosing pleasure over guilt. It is about getting without asking. It is about feeling supported, seen, and spiritually secure. You are now experiencing a huge internal upheaval. You may have a tingling feeling, a profound awareness, or a calm thrill in your spirit. That is your spirit's agreement with a new timeline that is open before you. It is already occurring. The doors are flinging open. Calls are being made on your advantage. Resources are being directed to your name. The systems are realigning. The people who will bless you are being roused. You are not equipped for wealth. Riches are being prepared for you. This is a significant moment because it marks a turning point in the plot. The chapter changes. The story flips. Stop rehearsing your pain. No more waiting for approval. No more second-guessing the blessing. It is here. It is now. And you're ready. You are deserving. You are in agreement. And from this moment on, you are more than simply a survivor. You are a receiver. You aren't simply dreaming anymore. You are entering the life for which you once prayed. The chosen one. Allow this truth to penetrate through any limiting beliefs that have ever attempted to hold you back. Allow it to quiet any voices that suggested it wasn't possible for someone like you. Let it burn away. Fear and reluctance. The old persona that haunted Tiny. You have surpassed the benchmark. This is a heavenly activation. Your wonderful existence begins today, and it cannot be reversed. You are no longer asking for signs. You are the sign. You are the confirmation. You are proof that divine timing is genuine, that unexpected favor exists, and that when God makes a decision for you, nothing happens, and no one can stop it. Your steps are being organized. Your name is being referenced in locations you haven't been yet. The nicest aspect is that you will not have to struggle to be accepted. You will not need to beg to be included. You have been selected. That alone unlocks all the doors you need. Do not be startled if the phone calls with wonderful news. Don't be surprised when your email fills up with possibilities. Do not doubt the benefits that come unexpectedly and quickly, overwhelmingly. This is the flow of your abundant existence. Miracles will no longer be unusual. They will become your beat. You will breathe in plenty. You will stroll in favor. You will embody riches in every sense of the term. What formerly seemed difficult will now feel simple. What used to slow you down will now propel you forward. Because the transformation is not occurring outside of you, what was once closed will suddenly open wide. It's within you. That inner alteration is what is driving the outside transformation. You've tuned into a new station, a new reality, a new vibe. You no longer respond to the world. You're producing it via your alignment. Money will start coming in unexpected ways. Resources will come without difficulty. Support will come from unexpected directions. It's not an accident. It's because you're acting from a divine identity. You are no longer a seeker. You're a magnet. You are a conduit for heaven's treasures to pass through. And it's occurring because God decreed it. This is not a prize for performance. Your inheritance is being activated. Your lavish lifestyle was already yours. You are now living it out loud. You may see that individuals around you are also shifting. Some people will celebrate you. Others will doubt your unexpected success. But don't be distracted. This is not the time to reduce. This is the time to grow, to show up courageously, and to occupy space like someone who knows they belong. You owe no one an explanation for the favor in your life. You just have to keep going as if you were born for this. Because you are. You have a distinct shine now. A magnificent radiance that cannot be diminished. It is not about ego. It's all about embodiment. You are living evidence that money is a spiritual power. That affluence represents a frequency with which riches are connected rather than acquired. And now you're completely aligned. Spirit, soul, and tail selected one. As this transition progresses, you will feel compelled to simplify, eliminate distractions, safeguard your energy, and invest only in what multiplies. Follow the pull. It is the knowledge of a prosperous life that guides you. You will not pursue, rather you will attract. You will not force. You will flow. You will not beg. You will be a blessing. You will have no fear. You will blossom. Prepare for proof. Physical evidence of all that has been churning in the spiritual signals will validate what your soul already believes. Checks with your name on it. Keys are in your hands. Contracts in your advantage. Gifts arrive at perfect time. You will glance around and realize you are no longer attempting to materialize. You are living the manifestation. Allow this moment to sink deeply into your soul. Allow it to strengthen your confidence and enhance your faith. You don't need to know every step. All you need to know is that you've already begun. And every move you take from here on is rich. Rich in clarity. Rich in purpose and delight. Rich in heavenly evidence. Your wonderful existence begins today, and it will not stop expanding. The prosperous life you are embarking on is not a fantasy. It is a divine appointment. And this appointment was arranged well before the problems occurred. Long before the losses tested your faith, long before others misinterpreted your purpose or underestimated your worth. You see, everything you experienced was part of the preparation. Each delay developed deeper paths of insight. Every grief improved your judgment. Every closed door guided you to something bigger. And today, since you were true, You did not give up when things became difficult, because you persisted in your ideal even when reality opposed it. You are being propelled to the heights of what was always intended to be yours. Don't believe for a second that this breakthrough is accidental. Don't underestimate the gravity of what is happening in your life right now. This is divine strategy being carried out. Each component is falling into place. People, timing, resources, and opportunity. They are coming up now because you are now ready to accept them. And when the gods decide, it's your time. There is no earthly power capable of overriding that edict. You are going to experience an abundance that will move you emotionally. The type of outpouring that prompts tears of appreciation. The type of favor that causes you to halt and grin in amazement, muttering to yourself, "This must be what fate is like." And certainly, it is fate. This is the point at which everything promised is fulfilled on time. When faith and fulfillment converge, prayers cease repeating and begin to appear in front of your eyes. Something huge is occurring inside of you right now. A strong feeling of assurance has replaced the previous perplexity. A new confidence emerges not out of ego, but because your soul finally knows that the battle is finished, not because life has suddenly become wonderful, but because you are no longer battling for crumbs. You are stepping toward heavenly abundance. You're not hoping to be picked anymore. You walk as if you are aware of your selection. This new level of prosperity will not need you to work hard for it. It won't fatigue you. This is not the grind that depletes your soul. This is heavenly provision, delivered to you with grace, simplicity, and harmony. You're entering an environment in which the currency is trust and the reward is exponential. You will give joyfully and receive without concern. You will talk with authority and observe quick changes. You will move in truth, and the world will respond because your voice bears the weight of divine authority. Your presence now changes the surroundings. Your judgments are motivated by knowledge, not fear. You are no longer enduring life. You are shaping it. You aren't waiting for things to become better. You are ordering better to manifest. Your words shape your universe, and your energy attracts marvels to your path. This is the life where doors do not just open. They swing wide, ready to greet you. Where people don't just notice you. They are attracted to serve the vision you embody, even when you are no longer knocking. You're invited. Where you do not force outcomes. You attract them like a magnet. The shift. Is this real? The favor is very great. Wealth is that palpable. And let's be clear. Wealth will be accompanied with calm throughout this season. You won't have to sacrifice yourself to achieve it. You will not have to give up your ideals or your limits to get it. You will not be surrounded by pandemonium. This new season emphasizes religious success, peaceful prosperity, divine deposits that not only improve your living, but also raise your legacy. The heavenly instruction is plain and can now be trusted. Lean into it. Do not overthink the blessing. Do not undermine it with skepticism. Don't be hesitant. Your prosperous existence is not something to scrutinize. It's a reality worth embodying. Act as if it is already here. Speak as if it's already finished. Move as if you have already gotten it. Because you have allowed your behaviors to reflect the reality of your change in an energetic, spiritual, and divine sense. Show up as if you have richness in your spirit. Make choices like someone who understands that abundance is their part. Walk as if you're sourcing instead of seeking. You are the well, and now you are the river. You're the overflow. And everything you touch from now on will carry the frequency of favor. This is not a one-time miracle. This isn't a fleeting moment of triumph. This marks the commencement of a lasting makeover. You've entered a time frame in which riches will grow, where one breakthrough leads to the next, where you'll go from blessing to blessing, level after level, victory to victory. This is the shift you've been waiting for, and it's larger than you thought. And undoubtedly, this lavish lifestyle will surprise some people. It will call into question the version of you that they previously knew. But it isn't your issue. You are not here to keep folks comfortable. You're here to fulfill your destiny, to go courageously into the favor you've been granted, to lead, to glow. To inspire you is no longer the same, and you're not going back. Those who questioned you will see your ascent. Those who derided your vision will see it unfold in front of their eyes. And you won't have to say anything. Your life will speak for itself. Your proof will silence every voice that has ever attempted to stop you. You are not acquiring riches quietly. You're going into it with unquestionable magnificence. Breathe deeply. The chosen one. Smile freely. Walk in your totality. Your prosperous existence does not wait for you in the distant. It is now wrapped around you. You are dressed in riches, surrounded by favor, and imbued with heavenly strategy. You're ready. Every move you take from here will take you deeper into more. More clarity, purpose, resources, and flow. Maintain a sense of stability. Continue to be loyal. Maintain alignment. The divine instructions will arrive. Sometimes as nudges, sometimes as abrupt insights, sometimes via unusual individuals. Be open and responsive. Be daring enough to pursue something the rest of the world does not understand. But it makes perfect sense in your soul. That's where the wealth is. That's where the breakthrough is. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are not underqualified. You are not neglected. You are precisely where you are supposed to be. You're on the verge of achieving all you've always desired. And from this point on, the rich life that was previously but a wish is now your everyday reality. The chosen one. Your environment has altered. Whether you can see all of the evidence or not, your surroundings have already started to react to the transformation inside you. The unseen has turned to your advantage. The heavenly realm has verified the release. You may still be surrounded by what seems to be the same old work, people, buildings, and surroundings, but your spirit is already present in the new. That is why you have had times of profound tranquility in the midst of upheaval. That is why you get a strong sense that something excellent is going to happen. You're not imagining it. That is alignment. That is confirmation. That proves you are already vibrating in a higher level. You're not chasing anymore. You are drawing. You're not striving anymore. You are allowing. You are becoming a beacon for what you already have in the spirit. And now that you've altered, your outside environment is obliged to reflect your inner metamorphosis. That is a divine rule. Heaven is bringing you into harmony. Your energy no longer supports a deficiency. Your frequencies no longer match. Struggle. As a result, the items that used to be attached to you when you were in survival mode can no longer remain in your field. You're no longer attempting to persuade the cosmos to bless you. The cosmos has now been instructed to reward you. This is what occurs when a decision is made from above. You did not beg for this moment. You were ready for it. You did not compete for this season. You have developed for it. You did not force the transition. You gave into it. And that's why it's now unavoidable. Everything that's happening right now is part of a divine design. It was penned many years ago, but was brought to life by your unshakable spirit. You were tested. You still choose to believe. You were pushed, and yet you decided to ascend. You were neglected, and yet you decided to shine from inside. That type of perseverance carries power, and it can no longer be ignored. You have walked into a great life. You will detect a significant acceleration. Things that used to take months will now take seconds. Doors that used to take years to open now slide open with ease. The work needed of you is no longer physical. It is spiritual. Your task right now is to believe more deeply rather than push harder. To walk like someone who is aware that blessings are pursuing them. To assume that miracles are unavoidable. You will start to recognize divine patterns in your life. Repeated numbers, unexpected messages, and coincidences that seem too deliberate to be chance. This is not a superstition. This is synced. These are signals that your frequency aligns with wealth. The divine communicates with you in ways that only your soul can truly comprehend. Pay heed because those indications are pointing you in the direction of something greater.